Hello, and welcome to Select 10. Netflix has had a wonderful year thus far in 2024, with a fantastic collection of shows that have captured the attention of viewers all over the world. With its wide variety of shows, Netflix has raised the bar with everything from exciting new adaptations to creative original dramas. Whether you're looking for high-stakes adventures, twisted comedies, or riveting period dramas, Netflix offers something for you. So let's get started with the best shows of the year so far that have had fans talking about them. Number 10. Griselda. It is a crime drama series centered around the true story of Griselda Blanco, a legendary Colombian drug boss famed as the Black Widow. The show explores her ascent to prominence in the Medellin Mafia and her impact on the drug business. Every episode delves into her cunning strategies, interpersonal connections, and the legal authorities' attempts to take her down. The show evokes the violent and perilous world of the illegal drug industry, with its period-perfect locations and gritty, realistic portrayals of Miami and Colombia in the 1970s and 1980s. There are some excellent performances in the series, especially from the main actress who plays Griselda. But several story aspects were portrayed for the sake of entertainment, at times, wandering from the real version of history. Overall, Griselda is a gripping thriller that provides a close-up at the life of one of the most formidable and feared women in the world of drugs. It caters to both dramatic storylines and true crime story fans. Number 9. Dead Boy Detectives. It's a supernatural detective show with characters drawn from the DC Comics world. It chronicles the journeys of two paranormal investigators, Edwin Payne and Charles Rowland, two dead teenagers who chose to remain on planet as spirits, investigating mysterious crimes and frequently assisting other dead people. Through their escapades, they discover terrible truths that disclose their tragic demise and the friendship that forms between them as investigators. The show has a gothic, moody style and stunning visual effects that bring spirit worlds to reality. The show features a distinctive premise and strong character interactions, but several episodes suffer from predictable mysteries and pacing problems. However, all things considered, the series presents an entertaining and appealing interpretation of the supernatural detective subgenre, complete with well-rounded characters and a frightening yet tempting ambience that attracts audiences. Number 8. Boy Swallows Universe. It's a drama miniseries centered on the most popular book by Trent Dalton. The show follows teenager Eli Bell, whose mom is a drug trafficker, which causes his life to become entwined with the criminal underground. Throughout each episode, Eli navigates the intricacies of his family and the difficulties of puberty as he grows up and tries to figure out where he fits in the world. The series, with its retro design and period-appropriate locales, evokes the bright and rugged vibe of Brisbane in the 1980s. Eli's character is well developed, showing how he changed from a disturbed teenager to a driven young adult. The series offers noteworthy emotional depth and superb performances, but occasionally, the changes between numerous stories could be confusing to some viewers. Overall, it is an intensely moving drama that perfectly encapsulates Trent Dalton's book, providing a moving look at growing up in a difficult situation and the continuing strength of hope and perseverance. Number 7. Parasite the Grey. It's a live-action version of Hitoshi Iwaki's well-known manga series, Parasite. This science fiction horror series examines the battle of individuals who oppose the siege of Earth by parasitic aliens who control their human hosts. The story's focus is on a young lady, Jeong Soo-in, whose routine is completely upended when parasitic organisms start to take over people. As she fights for survival, she establishes an unsettling partnership with one of the parasites that haven't completely taken over her mind. Together, they have to make their way through a world where parasites and humans are engaged in a lethal struggle. The series' ominous atmosphere heightens the horror components, while the action scenes are powerful and expertly executed. The adaptation faithfully captures the eerie tone and concepts of the original work, giving equal weight to character growth and action. Its limited run of 6 episodes is the only negative thing. Overall, it is a remarkably stunning adaptation that effectively conveys the concepts of the original manga and provides an engaging narrative for both horror and sci-fi aficionados. Number 6. One Day. It is a romantic drama series that follows David Nichols' book One Day. The series follows Emma Morley and Dexter Mayhew, the two individuals who reunite on the exact same day every year, and explores their relationship as it evolves throughout time. Every episode documents their encounters on the same day across time, highlighting the evolution of their personal, professional, and relationship. One of the show's beauties is the cinematography, which effectively emphasizes both intimate experiences and the flow of time. The show addresses topics of love, friendship, and the effects of time on relationships, while delving into each character's unique path. However, because every episode centers on a single date every year, certain audiences could find the episodic pattern repetitive. Overall, it is a deep examination of love and how life evolves with time, presented in a moving and exquisitely written romantic drama that adheres to the message of the book. Number 5. Ripley. It's a psychological thriller drama adapted from Patricia Highsmith's books about Tom Ripley, a con man. The show centers on Tom Ripley, a gifted copycat who can change into many people according to his desires. His life drastically changes when he is paid by the affluent Herbert Greenleaf to go to Rome and persuade Dickie, Greenleaf's son, to go back home. However, as Ripley's fascination with Dickie deepens, so does his readiness to carry out progressively sinister and dangerous deeds in order to obtain the life he wants. Each episode centers on a new facet of his illegal operations, such as murder and fraud, while he tries to keep up his facade. The main drawback is that some audiences might find the tempo slow at certain points, as the story generates suspense through interaction between characters and psychological struggles. But overall, it's a strong psychological thriller that explores the thoughts of one of the most fascinating anti-heroes in fiction. It provides an intricate and gripping story that will have you glued to your seats. Number 4. A Killer Paradox. It is a 2024 crime thriller series directed by Lee Chang-hee. The story follows Lee Tang, a college student whose routine life takes an unexpected turn when he accidentally murders a customer at the end of his shift and thinks about turning himself in. The narrative advances when the victim is identified as a suspected serial killer, causing Lee to think that he possesses a rare ability to recognize vicious criminals. As he begins targeting more criminals, Detective Jang Nan-gam becomes eager to track him down, revealing secret pieces of his own history. The show has a simple idea at first, but layers of mystery are soon added as new characters and surprising turns are introduced. Often, slow motion is used to show attacks and murders in order to create surreal but violent moments. Though some viewers could find the show's brutal violence more upsetting than enjoyable, overall it delivers an engrossing thriller that requires careful watching to comprehend the entirety of the story as it unfolds. Honorable mentions. Baby Reindeer. It is a highly intense limited drama series based on the critically acclaimed theatrical play by Richard Gadd. The series explores the terrifying true tale of Richard, an entertainer whose private life gets out of hand because of a stalker that follows him obsessively. Each episode portrays Richard's intense psychological suffering and his valiant attempts to restore his mental health and feelings of safety. Although the show does a great job of portraying the terror of stalking, some viewers might find the constant suspense too much to handle. But for viewers of powerful psychological dramas, the show is a must-watch, owing to its unflinching depiction of actual fear. House of Ninjas. It's an action thriller drama set in modern-day Japan that centers on a family of ninjas who emerge from hiding to face a fresh menace that seeks to conquer Tokyo through the use of innovative technology and violent methods. While it is an action-packed visual extravaganza all around, with masterfully staged battle scenes, seasoned audiences of the genre might find the plot to be overly predictable. Nevertheless, it creates an engrossing viewing experience by skillfully fusing modern city situations with ancient ninja themes. Number 3. Three-Body Problem. It is a science fiction series based on the critically acclaimed book of the same name by Liu Cixin. The series delves into mankind's initial encounter with an alien race from a planet in a three-star system. As the possibility of invasion grows, humanity wrestles with the ramifications of this awareness, resulting in international conflicts and deep moral quandaries. The show explores the lives of researchers, military officials, and common citizens impacted by the aliens' discovery. The arcs of characters are established across the episodes, highlighting their worries, beliefs, and challenges in the midst of an imminent danger. The series has numerous visually breathtaking sequences with detailed CGI, as well as exceptional effects that portray the amazing innovations of the aliens. Honestly, if you've read the book, you already know how crazy the plot is, so Netflix did a really good job of staying true to the original work, while also managing to explain difficult scientific ideas in an understandable way. However, because there is a lot of explanation and philosophical debate, some viewers could find the pacing to be lengthy. But overall, it is a provocative and strikingly beautiful series that adheres faithfully to its classic roots while providing a profound and engrossing examination of mankind's place in the cosmos. Number 2. Avatar: The Last Airbender. It is a live-action series based on the popular animated show of the same name and chronicles the exploits of Aang, the last airbender, who seeks to become skilled in each of the four elements in order to restore harmony to a world torn apart by warfare. The show follows Aang on his quest to drive out the Fire Nation and bring the world back into balance with the help of his allies Katara and Sokka. Along the journey, they overcome numerous obstacles, learn long-kept mysteries, and develop into heroic figures. The world of Avatar is vividly portrayed, with magnificent settings and great visual effects highlighting the imaginary aspects of the narrative. Following the original character arcs, the narrative follows Aang's transformation into the Avatar, Katara's adventure as a waterbender, and Sokka's transformation from a soldier to a leader. Fans who enjoyed the original TV show will value the extreme care given to every detail and the accurate adaptation. But there are issues with transforming certain sequences and characters to live action which might not have the same connection as the animation. In general, the show does a great job of adapting the well-known tale to a contemporary format, providing both ardent fans and casual viewers with an aesthetically spectacular and emotionally powerful spectacle. Number 1. The Gentleman. Developed by Guy Ritchie, this crime comedy series is centered on his 2019 movie, The Gentleman. Following the events of the film, the series opens with Eddie Halstead, an ex-British military, who, after his father's death, acquires the family land and finds a marijuana farm managed by Bobby Glass on property. As Eddie takes on this new duty, he deals with the hazardous realm of drug dealers and intends to remove Bobby Farm from his property. The primary premise of the show revolves around a profitable marijuana empire and examines the power struggles, partnerships, and treachery between gangsters. With its crisp cinematography, snappy editing, and sleek action scenes, the series maintains Guy Ritchie's distinctive aesthetic. The show features clever writing and an engaging plot, but it sometimes leans too much on movie cliches and lacks creativity. Overall, it's a fun and enjoyable extension of the movie that will appeal to fans of Guy Ritchie's style, mainly because it strikes a nice balance between humor and action. It offers an exciting journey into the British underworld with quirky characters and a classy narrative. That's it for today. Thank you for watching this video. And do subscribe our channel to see more videos related to movies and series suggestions.